Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Good morning, everyone. So we'll be starting a new book today, Nama Rahasya, The Confidential Secrets of Chanting the Holy Name in Perfection. This book is again by His Holiness Sachinandan Swami Maharaj. We already read a couple of books from Maharaj, and this is the third book we'll reading. So this book is based on Sri Chaitanya Sikshamrita, Sixth Shower, which is written by Bhaktivinoda Thakura. So this has the three parts, some Nama Sambandha, Nama Abhidaya, and Nama Prayojana. So the first part is about approaching the ocean of holy name, and second part is about the keys to unlocking the secret of holy name, and third part is chanting the pure name. So the second and third are is like a Prayojana and Abhidaya. The preface. I always wanted to write this little book, but I could not. I have studied the theology of the holy name for many years, and I've tried practicing the many wonderful insights I have received into the mystery of the holy names. Attending numerous retreats, I have always tried to share an eye-opening understandings in workshops and seminars, but still my tongue and pen became silent whenever I tried to approach some of the subjects mentioned in the Nama Rahasya. What was missing? The simple answer is mercy of Guru and Krishna. This came to me in an unexpected way. While recovering high in the mountains of Bosnia from traumatic illness and surgery, I read Sri Chaitanya Sikshamrita by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura. There in the sixth chapter, which he poetically calls the sixth rainfall, the Thakura explains in a little more than 30 pages the complete secret of chanting the holy name. As I read on and on, I felt his presence in my heart and was reminded of those few precious moments that every chanter knows. Those moments when from the depths of the soul a little spiritual insight bursts forth and pervades one's entire being. After such moments, we scratch our head and ask, what was that? Searching the universe of our experience, we find nothing with which to compare it. At the time, we feel, oh, I could just experience more of the holy name's mercy. My life would be perfect and I would need nothing else. By Bhakti Vinod Thakura's mercy, I become inspired. After I had completed my reading of Sri Chaitanya Sikshamrita, I sat down with pen and paper, prayed to Srila Prabhupada, and began to write this book. The skeleton of it took shape in a relatively short time. Still inspired, I then delivered 3 lectures on the themes this book contains at the Serbian summer camp, where many serious chanters had assembled. These chanters encouraged me further, both through appreciate statements and requests, that I developed the points I had discussed into a comprehensive practice manual for them. Again, I sat down, went over my notes, and inserted some direct quotations relating to the actual practice of chanting. What you hold in our hands is a result. I'm telling you this because it should be clear that I cannot take credit for the wonderful knowledge you find in these pages. It has appeared here only by the blessings of Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakura and Srila Prabhupada, who I feel placed the Thakura's book in my hands. I pray that the learned and merciful chanters of the holy name will forgive any shortcomings they may find in my efforts and bless me to enter more deeply into the nectarian ocean of the holy name. One last thing, although I like to write and speak about the glories of the holy name, I am painfully aware of my misfortune. Unfortunately, I lack real attachment to the names. My only hope is to try continuously serve the names and Vaishnavas to patiently and faithfully avoid their mercy. A beggar for Nama Krupa, Sachinandan Swami. Introduction. The book attempts to give an overview of the inner journey to perfection. Some might ask, justifiably, if it is possible to use the general outline to chart an individual's journey. First, let me say that general outlines are useful. It is important to learn that from those who have traveled the path before us and reached the goal. Their experiences can teach us what is ahead. Yet we must acknowledge that each soul's journey has its own twists and turns. Each journey is highly individual. Some travelers will stay at one level for a longer time than others. Others will find shortcuts on the path by obtaining special blessings. And yet, others will discover traveling techniques that work well for them but may not work so well for others. So, a general outline does not exclude individual experience. The Krishna conscious life is always dependent on the very specific relationship of an individual soul with the Lord and how the individual responds to Sri Krishna call to resume that relationship. I have arranged my text in three parts corresponding to Nama Sambandha, Nama Abhideya, and Nama Prayojana. The three divisions of Vedic knowledge in relation to the holy name. Thus, the part one is about establishing our relationship with the divine names by gaining correct understanding. Part 2 and 3 describe the means and the end of the chanting. That having said, I would like to conclude by encouraging my readers to take the science of chanting all endlessness, universes of sweetness awaits us all. So I think we can stop here. So yeah, this book is, as Maharaj mentioned, his book is inspired from the Sri Chaitanya Sikshamrita. It's a nectarian teachings of Sri Chaitanya, written by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And as Maharaj mentioned here, he got inspired by the book and specifically the sixth rainfall of that book. I think the Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when he wrote this book, Sri Chaitanya Sikshamrita, and these teachings are based on Lord Chaitanya's instruction to Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. And just like a shower of pure nectar, the book is divided into 8 showers. It talks about ascertainment of topmost religion, secondary duties, and religious activities. Third shower is primary duties or regulative devotional service. Fourth shower is a spontaneous devotional service. Fifth is a ecstatic devotional service. Sixth is the discussions on devotional service in pure love of God. And seventh is a transcendental mellows. I think this book is based on the devotional service in pure love of God. And as Maharaj mentioned, it has 3 parts corresponding to Nama Sambandha, Nama Abhideya, and Nama Prayojana. And so the first part is about establishing the relationship with divine name, and second and third part is describing the means and end of chanting. I think with this we can stop here today and we can start chanting.